and Littleport might end up being in Norfolk. Well, South Cambs MP Heidi Allen has lodged her grievances at the plans and urged residents to speak out. Heidi's here now. Morning, Heidi.
Hiya, Paul.
So what's your beef, first of all?
Well, first, can I just say hello to Janet? I haven't said that she should go into North East Hertford at all. I've said she should stay where she is.
So you love Janet too? Good.
I do love Janet too. And Lucy loves Janet even more, because Lucy has them at the moment. South Cambs as a local authority area is massive, and it's far too big, unfortunately, to fit just into one constituency, which is why we've got the south and the southeast split. But I mean, the bottom line is everybody knows the area is growing so much, and I've just got way too many in my electorate than I should have. The aim is to get it somewhere between about 78, and I've got around about 82. So I am very top heavy. But the numbers actually do stack up quite easily. I'm going to lose Queen Edith, which is one of the city wards, and although I'll miss that desperately, I love having Adam Brooks in my constituency, and a chunk of the city. It does make sense that they're represented by a city MP, because it is a city council ward, so that's fair enough. And actually, if that's all they did, if they just took Queen Edith away, my numbers would be fine. But what they're proposing to do, and this is the bit I don't quite understand, is lose me. The three wards have been talking about Bassingbourn, the Mordens and Melbourne, and put that into Hertfordshire. And to replace them, I'd gain some wards from Huntingdon.
Yeah, it doesn't make. It seems crazy. I mean, and
Totally.
what people are saying this morning is, look, it's very confusing as well, because as soon as you start saying, you're moving people around the county, people think they are moving. And I've tried to make it clear this morning. It's just your MP boundaries that are changing. But people already are thinking, I'm going to pay my council tax to North East Herts, and it's nothing to do with that, is it? It's just a paper exercise, really.
Well, it is. I mean, in terms of who empties your bins and all that good stuff, that would stay the same. But I suppose when it comes to the more strategic things that you need your MP for, like Sarah funding for schools, if you're, as some people have described this morning, sort of an add-on to another constituency that has broadly different issues, your voice risks completely lost. Hertfordshire has different funding on schools to ours. The healthcare needs are different to ours. That's the worry, that you become the odd little bit that's stuck on.
Yeah, the MP's not going to take it seriously because it's not a problem where they're based, perhaps.
Well, it's like all these things, you've got a smaller voice, haven't you? Whereas if you're collectively together, you all have the same issues, you all have the same priorities, then it's one single powerful voice. And that, that's where you need your MP to be. And I think it's potty. People can have a look on my website, because the Boundary Commission, they're a professional organisation, and much as I'd love bomb them with chocolates and flowers if I thought it would help, they don't really respond to emotion. It's got to be, practical reasons.
Do they respond to anybody? Because Adrian Dent, the county councillor for the area, said they don't. They don't listen to anybody. Well,
he's right to be cynical, because sometimes it does feel like it's a done deal. But if you come up with practical reasons why, so issues about, representation being consistent with the other issues of the area, or looking to, alignment between the council and the constituency. And I've given some examples of how I think they could rejig some of the moves in our surrounding constituencies to keep everybody broadly in the right sort of spot. Then I'm hoping I've given them a practical solution. I've kind of done a little bit of the number crunching for them. And I'm pretty hopeful, actually. I'm half glass full, girl, so I'm not singing yet.
No. A lot of cynical people say, "Oh, this is all rigged. It's all fixed. Just the Tories, sorting their votes out and making sure they get elected next time around." I mean, it doesn't really matter to you with your majority, does it? But you lose a few towns and villages.
Not really. And I know in some parts of the country, some MPs are very aware if they're losing good bits or gaining bad bits. But no, for me, it doesn't make any difference at all. In fact, from what Jonathan Ginogly says, the bits of his that I would gain from Huntingdon would, if anything, probably improve my majority.
So this is just love for Bassingbourn, is it? And love for Linton?
Well, it's part of South Cambs. It makes no logical sense whatsoever to shove it into North East Herts. It just doesn't at all. And, the issue, I get all my teachers together. I write to them as one. All the issues for Cambridgeshire, I represent them when I talk to county officers. Not that I wouldn't, of course, do my best to learn the issues of wards in Huntingdon, but likewise for Oliver to get his head around three wards that are different to the rest of his constituency, it just means you don't get the focus and the priority, isn't there?
So hopefully the Boundary Commission will listen to a bit of common sense.
I hope so. I've written a letter. It's on my website. Everybody can see it. I've written to all the parish councils. By the way, big shout out to Melbourne Parish Council, who've done an awesome job. Without me saying a word to them, they've leafleted every single house in the village.
Big up Melbourne. Big up Melbourne.
Yeah, they're just brilliant. An amazing job. I'm so chuffed with them. Thank you, Melbourne. But yeah, if you're bothered about it, you can do it online. You can send a letter. They're having public meetings where you can go in person. All of that information is on my website.
Lovely stuff, Heidi. Thank you, Heidi Allen.